Hey, I'm Allison from Learning at the Primary Pond. I'm a literacy specialist, and in this video, I am so excited to show you some amazing hands-on activities that are perfect for parents who want to help their kids learn to read at home. These activities are part of a reading skills set by a company called Lovevery, and I was really excited when Lovevery reached out to me because I was already familiar with their brand and what they do. So what I knew about Lovevery was originally the play kits. So these are kits that you can order for your child. It's for ages 0 through 5. There's different kits for every stage of development. And what I love about it is there are like toys and activities, really good instructions for parents about what to do with those materials to help with your child's brain development. So like for infants, I'm pulling from the Looker play kit, which is 0 to 2 months, I believe. And in this one, there's these cards with contrast. Babies can look at them. There's something engaging to look at while they're doing tummy time. And there's a lot more good stuff in this particular box. But anyway, that's what I was familiar with Lovevery, and I loved the play kits because you can actually get a subscription. You know that, early or those early years just go so fast and they're so crazy. So what I like about the play kits is that you can subscribe to them, and then every couple of months you're gonna get a new play kit that has everything you need. It'll have instructions. So I love the play kits from Lovevery. So I was really excited when they reached out to me about the reading skill sets. You can get the reading skill sets, like you can get the whole thing, or you can get 3 separate parts. I'm going to be showing you reading skill set 1. There's so much good stuff in here. But what I love about this, I don't even know where to start. There's just so much to dig into. So what I love about it is how it follows the principles of structured literacy. So research-based instruction, but it makes it easy for parents to understand. And parents you get this little ring of cards that kind of gives you background on how do kids learn to read? Because for many of us, we might remember a little bit about learning to read, but unless you've gone through a teacher education program or a literacy program like I have, parents are not necessarily going to know how to teach a kid to read. And so this little card ring in the first reading skill set, it gives you everything you need to know. It makes it really easy to understand, and it gives you concrete, specific activities to move your kid from doing things like being able to hear sounds in words. We'll talk about what that is in a second if you're not familiar with that. Here's a maze where they're practicing. They're looking and thinking about the first letter in the word motorcycle, the first sound in the word motorcycle. Then we're gonna try to go through the maze. Oh, there's moon. That also starts with Oh, that's squirrel. That doesn't start with So we're gonna go down here in the maze. Oh, there's mushroom. We're on the right path again. So we start with sounds and then we work toward letters. Love these letters, by the way, because there's a line. And so if you have the letter G, for example, it'll show how the letter G goes below the line, which is good for learning handwriting. So we go from sounds, we go to letters, and then of course we go to actual reading. So this reading skill set 1 starts from the very beginning when your kid is just learning how to hear sounds in words and work with the sounds in words all the way to reading their first words. And it guides you through every step of the way. I think this is so important for parents to have because even schools don't really walk you through usually the exact process and how your child is learning to read. And your child is going to do better in school. They're going to, be more successful with reading if you can support them at home, especially because for many kids, reading takes a lot of practice and they're only in school for a set number of hours. They're doing all kinds of stuff at school. So if you can work on things before they enter school or when they're with you at home, then that's really setting your kid up for success, which is another reason why I love all of this so much. When kids are learning how to read or decode words, what their brains are doing is they're looking at the letters on the page and they're matching those to sounds, and then they're putting those sounds together to make a word, right? So for word cat, for example, they have to look at the letter C. Their brain has to know, oh, that's the k sound. They have to match that, right? And then they have the letter A after it. Their brain has to know, okay, that's the A sound. And then the T at the end, their brain has to know that's the T sound. And then they have to put the K, A, and T together in order to read that word. So for us, it's very easy, but there's all these little micro steps that their brain has to be comfortable with and able to do in order to read that simple word cat. And the reading skill sets really break down those little skills to help kids build proficiency in each area. So the first skill area that they're working on is building sound awareness. And essentially what this is building phonological awareness, awareness of sound and sound parts in words, and specifically phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear and work with the individual sounds in words, like the sound k at the beginning of cat, right? So the more aware kids are of sounds, then the better they are able to match those sounds to letters. So the reading skill set has all kinds of fun activities to help with that. Starting with, there's like a compound word card activity, and then this syllable race, which I love. You get this really nice like game board and then little dogs that you're moving around the track. And the way it works is you pull a card, each player pulls a card, and this one is macaroni. So what they're gonna do, what kids are gonna do after you show them how to do it, and of course, the cards tell you what to do and say, you're gonna move your dog. So if you got macaroni, it would be like macaroni. And by saying that, I'm breaking the word macaroni into syllables, right? Macaroni, that's 4 syllables. So they're saying the syllables in a word, they're moving their little dog, so it's a little game, it's a race, and they're building sound awareness. In this case, it's syllables, which is a little bit easier than hearing individual sounds in words, but it gets to that too. Another fun activity that works on rhyming is this rhyming tree game. So there's a couple of ways you can play it, but one of the ways, you have all these little like discs with pictures on them, and you place them face down on the table. And then both players turn over a picture, and if we get like rake and lake, for example, those words rhyme, and we can add them to the rhyming tree. So I love how hands-on these are. I love how engaging they are. You're working on really key skills with kids, but it's also fun. And this stuff is it's really high quality. So then eventually over time, as your child builds their sound awareness, they're gonna get to the point where they can hear just one sound at a time, like the first sound in a word. So I demonstrated this earlier, but with this initial sounds maze, like they're hearing that motorcycle, moon, mushroom all start with the sound. And that's what's really key to kind of bridging into the next level, which is matching sounds to letters. And this skill set definitely has you covered when it comes to teaching letter sounds too, and just all about the letters. So one thing I love is we have this book, The ABCs with Mr. Z's, that you get in the reading skill set, and it has the accurate sounds for the letters. Now, I know that sounds simple, but there's a lot of materials out there that actually teach kids, like, for example, the long A sound for the letter A. Well, the letter A can spell A, like in cake, but when kids are first learning to read, they're actually supposed to be using the short vowel sound A. And so this book will show your child and you the letter sounds that you want to focus on first. So I love that. And then I already showed one of these little letters, but what I love about this is it's showing kids, like for example, with the letter G, this has the line. So when they're practicing writing the letter G, they remember like, oh yeah, this little tail goes below the line. So love this. And then there's all kinds of good stuff that you can do with these materials too, little games and activities they have. There's this letter case beehive game, for example, where kids are racing to beat the bear to the honeycomb, and they're getting to match the capital and the lowercase forms of the letters. So all of this is just really hands-on and fun. But in this stage, you're teaching kids just all about letters, right? What they look like, capital and lowercase, and what sounds they spell. And then kids are going to be learning to read and spell 2 and primarily 3 sound words. You might have heard of CVC, or consonant vowel consonant words, like cat or sun. Those are the words that we want to focus on, and the reading skill set absolutely does that. So you have these fun little sliders where you can have your child practice blending. So by saying t, n, 10, right? So practicing those 3 sound words, putting the sounds together to make words. And then of course, they're actually going to start reading a little bit. And I like these turn-taking books because one of the problems about like early learn to read books is sometimes because they can't be very long, they can't have a lot of complicated words in them, they're a little bit boring. But these are not boring at all. And what helps is, number one, the real photos. I like that. But number two, there is like text for the parent to read, and then there's text for the kiddo to read. So like the child reads Ben sat, but then the parent reads all of this. So you're working together to read. It's also nice because when kids are first learning to read, it feels very tiring. And so they're getting a break. You read a little, then they read a little. It's a really like collaborative shared experience while they're practicing their beginning skills. And then there's one other thing that I wanted to show you. So of course, decoding is really important too, right? And learning to read the words, but comprehension. We want our kids to understand what they're reading. And so there are definitely resources for this as well, like this wordless book. You're building their oral language, you're talking with them about the story, and they're starting to understand story structure. So beginning, middle, end, there's characters, there's a setting. So Lovevery is going to support with that, as well in reading skill set number 1. So like I said, this is just the first skill set, and there's other boxes for, you know, skill set 2 and skill set 3, and all of them come with those detailed instructions. I love how they've taken this sometimes complicated seeming process of teaching a child to read and broken it down and made it really parent friendly and also just hands-on with so many fun materials. I love using stuff like this with kids. It keeps them engaged, and reading at this age, it should be fun. Yes, it's important to work on reading at home to supplement whatever they might be getting at school, but it should be a fun process. And this reading skill set absolutely makes it so much fun. Okay, thank you for watching this video and sharing in my excitement. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and then I've included a link for these materials in the caption so you can grab the reading skill set or anything that you want from Lovevery. They have so much good stuff beyond the reading skill sets. There's the play kits, there's just lots of good stuff on the site. So check out the link. Again, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next video.